So corporate executives are in the best situation and the worst situation all at the same time. Because on the one hand, you have a big fat salary, and so you can be pretty comfortable. But on the other side, um, those are exactly precisely the golden handcuffs that can kill all your entrepreneurial dreams, and you end up not, building any kind of side hustle, any kind of business, and just working corporate all your life. So this is how you actually want to do your side hustle, and I encourage you to not delay it. Uh, you have a lot of time on the weekend evenings where if you do the proper type of side hustle, you can actually build your own successful business on the side. So the model you have to follow as a corporate executive, you're busy on your day job, you gotta attend meetings, you gotta manage people, you gotta manage projects. There's a lot going on. So what you can't afford to do is follow the typical side hustle path, which is like doing some kind of corporate consulting on the side, simply because doing that kind of thing actually requires maybe another 30 hours a week, 40 hours a week. Now if you're working a 60-hour a week, 70-hour a week corporate management job, that means you're trying to set yourself up to work 90 or more hours a week, which is just gonna be killer. And that's the kind of thing that maybe you could do when you were young in your early 20s, but the further along you go and you're climbing the corporate ladder, that kind of exertion just takes a toll on you. So the model you want to follow is what I call the product-based side hustle model. This is where you are actually going to sell a scalable product that you can just ship out to the customer independent of your time. So for example, let's say that on the weekend you like to play golf with your buddies. So you happen to have a lot of knowledge about golf and everything that goes into playing the sport. So what you could realistically set up is you could set up an e-commerce store selling golf products. You could be selling golf clubs. You could be selling uh, golfing attire, accessories, all the equipment bags, and you can pick out the very best equipment and make that available in your online store. Now what you have to do is you have to find like some suppliers. There's a lot of suppliers that actually provide that kind of merchandise at wholesale value. When beginning, you don't have to go super wide, like you don't have to carry 30 items. You can just start with one or two items. Maybe you start with one or two items that cost anywhere from $100 to $300. So that you set up that product, you put it in your store. Now you don't have to order a ton of inventory. In fact, there's a way to get started with literally zero inventory by setting up your store with a drop shipping plugin, so that you are ordering products from the manufacturer only when you get an order from an actual customer and they pay for it. And now you simply turn around and order the product from the manufacturer, and they ship it to the buyer, and you collect the check and you send along the payment to the manufacturer, and the rest that remains is your profit. So this way you can actually get your e-commerce store off the ground with literally zero investment. Now, if you want, maybe there's a better product out there, like you have some special golfing equipment that you can buy from a special, since you know the market a bit more, you know the quality of the product, you can get an even better product, but maybe you have to invest 2K or 5K in inventory upfront. So those are your options. You can go completely zero inventory, or you can buy some inventory upfront. The method to take if you want minimal risk is go the zero inventory drop shipping way. If you can't afford to take some risk, then you go the second way, where you order some inventory upfront. Now, the way you actually want to get customers for your e-commerce store is you want to start posting on social media. Okay, so you want to go on Twitter, create a Twitter profile for your e-commerce store. Create an Instagram page that's showcasing your particular product, and maybe you're sharing golfing tips or other motivational things around golfing and improving your game as a golfer. And what's going to happen over time is that your page is going to build up an audience of people that are interested in the particular type of product that you actually sell. Now, it's going to take time to get your first sale via this kind of organic social media marketing. It might take you 4 months to really build up a substantial following. It might take 6 months before you see your first sale. But what happens is after 6 months, everything accelerates and you start getting a whole bunch of sales all at once, because now your audience has reached a certain critical mass and it's just exploding. So it's almost like nothing happens for 6 months, but you gotta turn up every day, posting consistently. And after 6 months, everything happens all at once. Now, with this kind of model, you don't have to take a lot of time away from work. This is where you can be posting online on social media, building up your brand for like 1 hour every evening after work. 6 months in, you should see profitability and cash flow. And then by the 10-month mark, things really pick up, and now you get that side hustle business on track to eventually doing 6 figures annual revenue. And by like the 24-month mark, you can get that side hustle up all the way up to something around 25k a month in monthly revenue, which is over $250,000 annual revenue business, which is a point where now you really have achieved way more than financial independence. You can quit your job and you can build up your business full time and follow wherever your dreams lead you. So that's really the roadmap to financial independence with the product side hustle for corporate executives. Now, if you need more resources to help you with your side hustle journey, you can check out some of my free resources. The links will be in the description.